Hi everyone! Today we're making a delicious curry from Thailand. We're making Thai red curry with prawns and chicken. This curry is absolutely delicious, and if you love Thai food, give this one a go. So first of all, for the Thai red curry, we need to make the Thai red curry paste. For this, you need some authentic ingredients, 7 shallots peeled, 6 large cloves of garlic. Now we have 2 tablespoons of galangal. Galangal is a rhizome similar to ginger with a mustardy scent. If you can't find it, you can substitute this with ginger. 2 tablespoons of that. 3 to 5 fresh red large chilies like this. They're milder in heat, so you can use more according to your taste. We also need 2 tablespoons of lemongrass. Make sure you're using the white stalk portion, that's the more tender part. After peeling the tough outer layers, cut them into rings like this. And we also need the root of coriander or cilantro. We're using just the root here, about 1 teaspoon. This adds a nice earthy flavor. And we're also going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of Thai shrimp paste. Now this shrimp paste has been toasted first. I just put it in a piece of foil and folded it up and put it on a pan and toasted it till it warmed up, and I'm gonna add that as well. This is an authentic part of any Thai curry, the shrimp paste, but it is a very pungent flavor and aroma, so if you can't take too much, just add a very little bit like I have done, just a 1/4 teaspoon. And don't forget to toast it first. Now separately, we're going to toast some spices. To a dry pan, I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of coriander seeds, a 1/2 teaspoon of cumin seeds, and a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. It's the whole spice that has been just broken down into pieces. And we're going to just dry toast them or roast till they're nice and aromatic, just about a minute. You don't want the spices to go dark in color. And if you don't have whole spice of nutmeg, you can always substitute that with the powder. Just add it to the spices after they have been toasted. And we're going to add these toasted spices to the small grinder here. We have one more ingredient. We have already added the fresh red chilies, which are milder in heat. We also need 1 to 2 tablespoons of dried red chili paste. This is the paste made from dried red chilies after they've been boiled and soaked in water and then just ground without adding any water. When they are soaked in the water, they tend to plump up, and so you don't need to add any water when you grind them up. I do have a video on how to make dried red chili paste if you want to check that out. So we're going to add just 1 tablespoon here. You can always add more according to your spice tolerance level. And that's all the ingredients for our spice paste. We're going to grind this without adding any water. I do have a nice strong grinder jar here, so we're going to grind that and make a nice paste. Traditionally, this is done with a mortar and pestle and takes a while, but there's no need to if you have a good mixer grinder. And try to get it as smooth as possible. The galangal is quite fibrous, and you might notice a little bit of the fiber from the galangal, but that's okay. Here I have a wok, and then we're going to add 2 to 3 tablespoons of peanut oil or rice bran oil. I prefer peanut oil for this recipe. As the oil is heating up, we're going to add all of the spice paste. Now you might need to add a little bit more oil because this paste does need that amount of oil to be properly cooked and retain the flavor. Just going to keep frying this on a moderate heat till the oil separates and the paste becomes a nice deep red color. Keep adjusting the heat and just wait till the oil separates. Now it's beginning to smell nice and fragrant. Now that the oil has separated and the paste looks nice and cooked, we can add the chicken first. We have 250 grams of boneless chicken. You can use boneless chicken thighs or breast according to your preference. Now you want to really fry the chicken cubes in this paste. Add a dash of water so that the spice paste doesn't get scorched. And now you want to fry this on a high heat till the chicken pieces are no longer pink. To this we're going to add some vegetables. Now today I'm using baby corn, 6 to 8 baby corn here, and just cut them in half, and don't forget to remove that tough base portion. And we're going to add this to the chicken. I often add the puree of fresh tomato or chopped up tomato, as well as some mushroom before I add the baby corn. The tomato does add a better flavor, I feel, or the tomato puree. You just need to add freshly pureed tomatoes, just one tomato or one large tomato, and wait for the tomato to cook down before you add the coconut milk. And now we're going to add the coconut milk. That's 2.5 cups of medium consistency coconut milk. Once you've added the coconut milk, you want to keep stirring so that the milk doesn't curdle. Just keep stirring. And once it's starting to simmer, add a little bit of sugar. We're using coconut sugar. If you don't have coconut sugar, you can add light brown sugar. And now we can add the prawns. About 20 medium-sized prawns here that have been cleaned and deveined. We're going to add that to the simmering curry here. And salt. I'm adding 3/4 teaspoon of sea salt crystals. You can add more later according to your taste, as well as 1/2 teaspoon of white pepper powder. Make sure it's white pepper powder and not black pepper powder for this curry. Here we're also going to add 1 teaspoon or 2 teaspoons if you like it of Thai fish sauce. And I'm just going to add a little bit more salt. I have 1 lime here. I'm just going to roll it to get the juices flowing. We're going to add the juice of 1/2 a lime. Give it a good stir. The curry smells wonderful at this stage. Just turning down the heat. And separately, I'm going to toast some raw cashew nuts. 1/2 a cup of raw cashew nuts. Just going to toast them till they turn a little golden. In the meantime, I'm going to chop up some kaffir lime leaves. This is an authentic ingredient for any Thai dish. Just removing the mid-vein portion, and we're just going to slice that up. You can chiffonade them or just slice them up into tiny strips like this. So once the prawns were added to the curry, within about 8 minutes, they should be nice and cooked and tender. So my cashew nuts are starting to get golden. And they go into the curry. Turning up the heat now. And it's almost done. We can add the kaffir lime leaves, as well as 2 sprigs of fresh Thai basil or Thai Sweet Basil. That adds that final wonderful aroma to this delicious curry. So the curry is done. You can serve this with nice steamed rice. Make sure to taste and season if it needs a little bit more salt, and serve it with nice white steamed rice. It's absolutely delicious. You can make your own personal adjustments to this curry. We hope you give this recipe a try. Thai red curry with prawns and chicken. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye.